Hey guys, welcome back to another Budget With Us video. Again, still just me. Cody is gone for work, but we got some exciting news. He comes home on Tuesday the 25th. He has been gone since July 6th. So August 25th, he finally gets to come home. I'm so excited to see him. And I know he's very excited to come home as well. So this will be just me today, and then we will get paid again on the 28th. I think it's the 28th. And so Cody will be home for that video, and he can do that one with us. So very exciting. So if you've been watching our videos, you know that we've budgeted for all of August already, and we can start budgeting into September. So I'm just going to go through August first very quickly and just kind of review everything, see if there's anything that we need to add money to. And I'm just gonna go down the list. Overspending. I overspent on my birthday because I thought that, what am I doing? I thought that I was taking money off of my card. Like I have like a little prepaid credit card that I always transfer my spending money onto, and that way it's completely separate from our budget. And I was using Apple Pay, and it turns out I'd been using our regular debit card and not my card. But Cody, of course, being the wonderful husband he is, he was like, babe, it's your birthday, whatever. He was like, just take it out of the money that we get paid on Friday. He's like, no big deal. So that's what I'm doing. I'm covering that $55 with our income. He's so very sweet to me. I am going to round this up to an even $200 for Cody's headphones. And I think I'm also going to put some money away for pillows and a duvet, because it occurs to me that our duvet that we have is older than I am. Not like in actual age, but like in Cody and I's relationship. He's had that duvet since before we even met. So it's time for a new one. And our pillows they have some like weird stains in them. They're only like a year old, and they always have a pillowcase on them. So I'm not sure what stained them or what it is, but it was enough for me to be like, we need some new pillows. So I'm going to budget for that. I might put in a little more for phones. Let's do $280 to bring it up to an even $600. And I don't think I'm going to put anything else in the emergency fund. Oh, we could put money into here though. What do we have? We had $3,100, so we'll do $310. Actually, we'll do $210 into investing, and then we'll put another $100 into our trading account. So we're trying to take 10% of everything we make and put it into either a savings investment sort of account or our trading account. So that's what I'm going to do there. This is not anything we have to worry about. Do I want to put more money in for startup? I think I'll probably leave that for now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start budgeting into September. So what do we need to take care of here? So again, we have another paycheck coming. So off of that paycheck, I'll probably worry about the big ones like rent and these debt payments here. So for now, I'm just going to go in and budget for these. And I could do this by just selecting all of them and then hitting the button, but I feel like I do that and then these videos are just so quick. I actually haven't gotten the EPCOR or our cell phone bill for next month, so I'm going to leave those for now because I don't know how much they're going to be. I can budget for these ones though. Okay, and then all of our subscriptions, for the sake of speediness, I'm just going to select everything in subscriptions and budget for it. $155. It's a lot of money on subscriptions, although a big portion of that is the Love Every subscription box. I started getting those again for Freya, and they are awesome. They're like age appropriate boxes filled with really great toys, high quality toys that she can have for many years to come. But I go into more about the baby stuff on my other channel, Making a Mom, and I can link that down below if you guys are interested. But anyways, it's $120 Canadian-ish, around there. Sometimes it's like $110, sometimes it's more. It just depends on the exchange rate. But so I budget $60 every month for that. Groceries, I still have quite a bit left for this month, but we'll just do half the month, so $250, and I'll just do the whole thing for gas because it's only $180. We can do all of dining out. We can do all of our spending money. I might actually give us more spending money next month just because Cody's had steady work and we do have lots of money left over. So sometimes it's nice to treat yourself, but we'll just see here. I'm going to go down the list here and give ourselves, oh yeah, winter tires. We're going to need winter tires soon. Well, not soon, but come winter. 246 for medical dental, 44.38 for life insurance, 126.67 for Christmas. My birthday's over now. Cody's, let's make this around 100, but we already have 33.34 in there. There we go, 66.66. Okay. 40 for baby, 60 for household. I wonder if I have enough to go through all of these. 30, 40, 20, 60. Actually, I'm not going to do haircuts. I don't need haircuts. And those can stay. We do actually want to go somewhere, like take a little vacation or something, like go to the mountains. I wonder if I should put some money aside for that. Maybe I'll do 300 for now. It's so expensive to go anywhere that we want to go. Like we're only like, I don't know, how far are we? Probably like 4 or 5 hours away from like Banff and Jasper and Canmore and stuff like that. And so every year we usually love to go to the mountains for like 2 or 3 days. And the place that we normally go to was, depending on the room we got, we would spend like $180 a night. And right now it's $247 a night. So I don't particularly want to spend that kind of money. And also with coronavirus, it's not like there's a whole lot that you can do. And the stuff that you can do, it's not really the same. And like the nice thing about going to the mountains is there's lots of walking trails and you can go hiking and stuff like that. But we have Freya with us and she's still very young, so I don't want to be out in the hot, scorching sun for long periods of time. But I also don't, like, it'd be really hard to go swimming and stuff like that. I don't even know if the swimming pools would be open in the hotels. I don't know. Anyways, so I don't know if we're going to do anything or not. Maybe I should just, I don't know. Guys, what do I want to do with this extra money? I did say I wanted to give us more spending money. Maybe we'll just do $100 for vacation. Maybe we decide to take a day trip somewhere and do something. That could be fun. Okay, so our spending money, maybe we'll do like 150 each. Cody's gonna have so much spending money, he's not even gonna know what to do with it. He doesn't spend a ton of money. Okay, 158.56 left. Do I want to put something into the wish farm? Or do I want to put it towards extra debt snowball payments? You know what? Maybe I'll fully fund this for Cody because he does want and need new headphones. So there we go. So he's got $300 for new headphones. That leaves us with $58.56. And what do we want to put that towards? I might just put that towards an extra debt snowball payment. I know it's not much, but you know what? Every little bit helps. Okay, so what does that leave us with? So if we look at next month, we need $3,300 to fund everything. And that next paycheck should be about $3,000. So what do I need just for our main bills? $27.58. So we should be good, and then we would need for groceries as well, so $3,000. So his next paycheck should be enough to pay for all of September. And the reason why I'm concerned about this is because this job comes to an end when he comes home. Well, the job itself might not come to an end, but like his portion, his scope of the work will be done, and so he won't be returning to this job site as far as we know, which is generally how it works. It's on a project basis. This particular job is a shutdown, so it was only for a few weeks. And so when Cody comes home from a job, he could be home for like a week, or he could be home for the rest of the year. Like, we don't know. His industry is so feast and famine, so up and down, especially for the last like 3 or 4 years. That particular industry, the oil and gas industry, has really suffered in Canada. So ideally we'd like to just get him out of it, but it's going to be really hard to do that until we pay off all of our debts. And then when we don't need such a high income, he can go and do something else, anything else outside of this, because I know he hates doing it as well. But anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. So that's why you always see me looking at trying to budget as far forward as I can, and why we're saving more money in an emergency fund. I know a lot of you who watch us probably are also familiar with Dave Ramsey. And Dave Ramsey always says you should have $1,000 emergency fund, and that's it. Anything above that $1,000 goes towards debt. And for the most part, we agree with that. We do think that paying off debt should be a very high priority, but we have sacrificed having a safety net for the last 6 years. And we have always wound up having to go back into debt because we didn't have enough money set aside for when Cody was off work. And so just to make our minimum debt payments is, and I mean, they've been higher than this. This is the lowest they've been in that 7 years, but our minimum debt payments are $1,200 a month, and then you include our rent. That's $2,400 a month. Our employment insurance when Cody's off work only pays $2,000 a month. So we're $400 in the hole just to make our minimum debt obligations and keep a roof over our head, and we haven't even fed ourselves yet. So we finally just said, you know what, that might work for most people. It's not going to work for us. So from now on, we're going to have a more money set aside. So right now I'm not stockpiling as much. I'm budgeting the month ahead, but I'm not stockpiling as much, which is why we have this emergency fund 3 months down here. So I have 1 month of all of these bills set aside already. And then I would like to get some money set aside for these. And then we still obviously, of course, have our $1,000 emergency fund saved up as well. So it makes me feel a little bit better to know we have some money set aside, but I always just try to budget a month ahead. And once we get 1 or 2 months ahead in YNAB, then the extra money I can start funneling back into our emergency fund and towards debt and whatnot. So anyways, that was a little bit of a rant. Thanks for listening. And that is it for today's video. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. My husband Cody and I are I always want to say a young couple living in Canada, but he's 32 and I turn 30 at the end of the month. So I don't know if you would consider that young anymore. I still feel young, but I also kind of feel old. So, and we have a new baby. Her name is Freya. She's 7 months old, and we share every week, every time we get paid, how we're budgeting our money, how we're trying to keep on track with paying down debt, and that kind of thing. And we're very transparent. We love sharing this with you guys. We think it's important to know that everybody struggles, especially with Cody's industry, where it is so up and down, where he'll make a lot of money and then he makes no money basically for several months at a time. I just think it's good for people to see that not everything always goes according to plan, and that our false sense of security can sometimes lead us to make bad decisions, which Cody and I are 100% guilty of, and we've done that more times than I care to admit. But we still love sharing this with you guys. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. If you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. That really helps us out as well. And I will chat with you guys in the next video. Bye.